From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
Hey, good evening, boys and girls. Welcome inside the locker room. He's Peter Hood. I'm Justin Prince. Pete, it's ladies' night in the locker room.
Absolutely.
Girls sectional play beginning this week, although pushed back another day or two thanks to another lady.
Yeah, Mother Nature tried her best to keep sectional play from happening this week. The cold that started Tuesday night postponed many first-round games to tonight, but still the hoops go on, and had a good bunch of games tonight, including one up in DeKalb between two SAC foes, Snyder and Carroll, that just met a week ago. Snyder victorious, Carroll looking for revenge.
Indeed, up to DeKalb we go. As he said, Snyder beating Carroll a week ago. The Panthers came out ready tonight as well. They would come out fast. Alicia Davis whips the ball across the court to Nakia Boone. Drives into the lane, gets the floater to go. That's good for two for the Lady Panthers. Then Davis again, looking like John Barnes Jr. out there.
Shout out.
Nyasia Hardy with the long pass. She drives, gets hers to go for two more. Both the old and the young happy about that one. Lady Chargers not losing focus, though. Ball makes its way to Emily Parrott out on the wing. She finds the bottom of the bucket for the long two. Snyder would respond, though, on a quick drive down the court by Davis. Dishes it off to Hardy, gets the layup to go. But Carroll, they pull a tight one out tonight. Olivia Hepner, the catch and shoot three. And the Chargers advance 49-42 your final. They get East Noble in the next round.
All right, game two at DeKalb tonight. Lady Barons hosting Northrop. This one closer maybe than some people thought it would be. Third quarter, Treva Datcher working it in the post, pulls Northrop within three, and then you're going to see a good heads-up play here by Northrop's Destiny Jackson, but DeKalb able to get the ball back. They capitalize on the confusion. That's Brooke Destiny Lockwood battling for two on the boards. Northrop, though, not messing up this swipe and grab. Jasia Scott takes it from Butler. She goes almost the length of the floor, finishes the play off herself to give her team the lead. Northrop would never look back. Another good defensive play here from Jackson. She takes it and goes the length of the floor herself. The little Euro step there at the end, that's a play of the night nominee. Lady Bruins, they win 54 to 43, move on to face Northside.
Staying in Class 4A, Sectional 6 at Homestead, the host Spartans take on Wayne tonight. Spartans in control from the word go in this one, already in 5-0 game. Sydney Graver intercepts the lob pass. No one picks her up. Not a good idea. She goes coast to coast for the bucket. Few possessions later, more from Homestead on the offensive end. Kara Geely finds Haley Swing. Swing knocks down the 15-footer. Game high 15 from her, and they continue to keep their foot on the gas. Off another Generals turnover, Solaire starts ahead to Graber. She drops home the layup, and then Ayanna Patterson pushing the pace. That's an easy bucket for two of her 15. Caps a 17-0 run to start things for Sparty.
It's like layup lines.
It was. Generals would finally get on the board late. Shiara Alexander cleans up the miss for the bucket, but Homestead runs away with this one tonight. They led 47-5 at half. They roll on to the sectional final with the 76-13 win.
You know who would love another shot at Sparty, Jay Prince?
Southside?
Southside. They would love it. First, they have to get through Muncie Central tonight, but that really wasn't a problem, as you'll see. First half, Lady Archers off to a hot start offensively. Olivia Smith, the freshman, she shoots it like a senior, though, and this is what Southside does best, turning defense into offense. Darian Hackbarth, the steal, easy peasy on the other end. Later, Smith's runner does not go, but luckily Lamaya Woodson there for the stick back, and she wasn't done. Later, Woodson open at the elbow, and she'll drop in 2 more. Southside, they get past Muncie Central. They'll meet Homestead for the Sectional 6 championship tomorrow night, 91-43. They whoop up on the Bearcats tonight.
On to Sectional 4 at Northridge. Elkhart Memorial taking on the 14-8 Warsaw Tigers. Tigers win the opening tip, and it spots Caitlin Krebs in the corner. She hits 2 triples in a row to give Warsaw a hefty lead now in the second quarter. Haley Shipp, you're going to see her with the steal, and then the score. Give her another one as well. She finished her night with a game-high 13 points. Warsaw doubles up Memorial 40-20. The Tigers, they're going to face either Elkhart Central or Goshen tomorrow. That game not quite finished just yet.
Going late up there. Move down to 3A now, and Sectional 23 is as loaded as you can get. Bishop Luers taking on Lawrence Jordan and the Marion Giants in the quarterfinal round. Pick this one up early. This is what the Knights have done all year. Great ball movement. Delaney Bailey ring it up. Luers takes the lead, but the rest of the first quarter was all purple and gold. Jasmine Harvey misses, but Rashea Kyle there to clean it up. Later in the first, little sidestep, gets Ellie Vermillion free for a 3. Give that to her. Giants up 6 after 1. Knights battling back early in the second. Caitlin Gray spots up from the corner. That's bottoms. But Kyle and company were just too much tonight. 15 on the night for the highly recruited junior. Marion moves on with a 50-41 win.
So the Giants move on to play the winner of this one, Columbia City, taking on Mississinawa in the nightcap at Norwell. Rule number 1 on defense, got to stop the basketball. C-City fails to do so here. Riley McKee makes them pay, but that was about the only mistakes the Eagles made in the second quarter. Ensuing possession, Olivia Shearer pulls up from downtown. C-City goes up 7, and Shearer wasn't done. Moments later, she's open in the corner. Ring her up for 3 more. Lady Eagles, they love the long line, but they can get 3 the old-fashioned way, too. Off the turnover, Grace Schrader. She's going to take it coast to coast, give her the hoop and the harm. Okay. All of this part of an 11-0 Columbia City run to take control late in the first half. Eagles cruise 52-32.
On to Sectional 22 at Concordia. 4-time defending champ Concordia taking on Dwenger tonight. Took a little bit to get the scoring started in this one tonight, but finally under 2 to go in the first. Ellie Fritka hits the corner triple, and the floodgates open from there. Next Cadet possession, Carissa Garcia, strong to the cup. She gets the kiss to go. Game high 24 for her. Cadets up 13-2 after 1. Second quarter, here comes Dwenger making a push. Molly Ream, floater game, strong. Later on, Cecilia Garrett pushing the tempo. Nice Euro step to the bucket for 2. Pulls the Saints within 7, but the Cadets too much on their home floor tonight. They go on to win wrong script. There we go. 56-29 the final. Got ahead of myself there, Jay Prince.
You did indeed. They'll face Woodland tomorrow. Staying at Concordia's second game of the night. Garrett taking on New Haven. Second quarter, Railroaders up double digits. Bulldogs trying to claw their way back into this one. First 2 attempts, no good. But then Avarsha Nard gets the bucket. She had 20, and it's an 8-point game. But that'd be as close as this one would get the rest of the night. Garrett's freshmen not playing their age. Morgan Ostrowski strong off the glass for 2 of her 16. Then Faith Owen blows by her defender. She's a freshman. Gets to the rack for 2 more. She had 11. Later on, Mackenzie Castleman, the outlet to Natalie Armstrong. She's a freshman, too. She added 4. Railroaders led by 16 at halftime. They rolled to the sectional semifinals with the 62-39 win. Pete, they'll face
the winner of the late game between the Angola Hornets and the Leo Lions. And per usual, the Hornets were applying pressure early. Hannah Knoll forces the turnover. 1 of 5 steals. She takes it the other way for the bucket. That's what Angola does. Later on, pass inside to Kayla Finstermaker. Maneuvers her way to the cup for 2, and Angola takes the early 8-point lead. Leo finally able to get their first bucket halfway through the first. Hannah Adams can't get the tough shot down low, but Emma Robinson there for the follow. 6-point game, but then the Hornets got hot from deep, and it was curtains from there. Knoll Game-high 19 from her. And then it's Reese Pepler dialing it up from long distance for 3 of her 12. And then just before the half, for good measure, Jana Fee, money from the corner. Hornets led by 17 after 1. They roll to face Garrett 67-27. The final little revenge for them. Leo beat them earlier in the season. Indeed.
Staying in Class 3A, some more sectional 21 action. Lakeland, this one up at West Noble. Lakeland winners 53-33 over Wawasee. West Noble topping Fairfield 38-25. They will play Northwood tomorrow night. All right, in sectional 24, Class 3A at Newcastle, Jake County rolls to a 67-41 win over Delta, led by 29 points from Shelby Caldwell. They'll move on to face the host Trojans tomorrow night at 7:30. In Noble County, the defending 2A state champs, Central Noble, hosting Westview, and the Lady Panthers quick to pounce. First play of the game, Sydney Freeman out on the wings finds Bridget Gray. She drains the 3 for the first points of the game. A little bit later on, Freeman again. She's dishing out the passes, finds Samantha Broombaugh, dumps the ball into Malia Leatherman, works down low. You ain't stopping that. No, not at all. Westview, though, showing they can do a bit of post work of their own. Ball makes its way to Asha Klopfenstein, who gets her team the first 2 points of the game. That's Central Noble fans, it is. Making sure their squad keeps up the pressure, and that would work for them as well. Bridget Gray apparently banks open late up in Albion. She gets the long 2 to fall. Central Noble went a 16-4 run to open the game. They win 57-25. And staying in that section, Bremen winners over LaVille 35-24. That scoreboard not updating for you. They'll face Prairie Heights tomorrow night at 7:30. It was low scoring, not quite that low scoring, though. Our final stop for highlights tonight comes at Bluffton, where they were fired up for some postseason hoops. They wouldn't like this one, though. Third quarter, Eastside down big, trying to climb back into it. That's Mackenzie Reich banging the corner 3, but the Lady Tigers have an answer on the other end. Emmy Boots, sophomore, showing you some skill. Little step through. Later, Olivia King finds an angle, takes advantage, strong take to the rack for the bucket, and then it's Bluffton hitting the boards. Jamie Myers, you're going to see her clean up the Alyssa Burchett miss. Lady Tigers trying to make it back-to-back sectional championships. They're off to a good start, 51-30, your final tonight. So whom will Bluffton host tomorrow? Adams Central and Canterbury deciding that in Game 2 of the doubleheader in B-Town. And it's the Lady Cavs taking the early lead in this one. Able to break the AC press. Marissa Rivers gets 3 the old-fashioned way. But it was all Adams Central from there. They don't call them the Jets for nothing. Flying down court on the fast break. Here, McKenna Deach gets the buckets. Is that what sound the Jets make? Maybe. Sure. Then later in the first quarter, down to Lexi Smith. She finishes strong. And then it's back to Deach. She's open in the short corner. Mid-range game. Oh, so strong. That one put AC up 9. Jets punch their ticket to the sectional semis with a 67-20 win. All right, some more scores for you in Class 2A. This is sectional 37. Oak Hill beats North Miami 54-23. They'll face Wabash at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Manchester 38, Rochester 29. They will face Lewis Cass in the late game. Up at Fremont, Class 1A, sectional 52. Fremont winners 44-25 over Lakeland Christian tonight. Fremont will play Elkhart Christian Monday at 6 p.m. And finally in 1A, sectional 54, Southwood doubles up Frontier tonight and then some, 56-27. The Knights move on to the sectional championship, where they will face Northfield, ranked 4th in the state in Class 1A. They are all over Tri-Central tonight, 74-28. And it's time for our play of the night. It takes us back to DeKalb. Northrop's Destiny Jackson, the pilfer. She takes it all the way for the bucket. Give her the foul as well. Nice little Euro step in there. The Euro, yeah. Bruins advance past the host Barons to move on in sectional play. Little Manu Ginobili with the
I like it, man.
I liked it, too.
Ladies' night. Fun, man. Postseason basketball in Indiana, man, there's just nothing like it.
I was a little worried at the start of the week, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
We were looking at that forecast that Alita and Caleb were giving us, and I'm like, man, I sure hope they're going to be able to get these games in.
From our perspective, though, it's kind of nice because now the championship games are at least staggered a little bit. You got a couple tomorrow night. We'll be at Homestead in Northfield, and we'll bring you the highlights of those championship games tomorrow, and then obviously some games on Monday, and then Fremont's championship game will be on Tuesday. So kind of nice from our perspective because it allows the two of us to get out to some more games.
Absolutely. So see a few more gyms that maybe we haven't seen before.
Yeah, all's well that ends well.
What did you think of where you were at tonight, down in Norwell and down in Bluffton?
Well, I mean, that Norwell section is really tough. I mean, Mississinawa is a good team. Every team in that sectional comes in with a winning record. And I mean, Columbia City was just able to wipe the floor with them. I mean, that game from when I was there, I got there early second quarter, and it was never really competitive from there on out. And that's a good team that Mississinawa beat. And now Columbia City moves on to face a Marion team that's top 15 in the state, a Marion team that Columbia City beat earlier this year. And then on the other side of the bracket, you got two good teams in Belmont and Heritage facing off tomorrow. So, I mean, that sectional is as advertised. A lot of good teams, fun to watch, and I had a blast down there tonight. And Bluffton looking good as well tonight in the games that I saw.
Looking forward to another Homestead Southside rematch tomorrow as well. And then I was over at the Concordia games. I tell you what, Angola and Concordia tonight both looked really tough. And it's going to be fun because the way those two play, they both like to press, they like to push the pace. And I think that's going to be a good game come Monday. If they make it that far, if either of them make it that far, that'll be a good game come Monday. But obviously, they got to get through tomorrow as well.
You got Carissa Garcia, you got Hannah Knoll, two of the best guards, hands down, in Northeast Indiana. So that'll be a fun matchup if they get there. Obviously, again, have to take care of business tomorrow night.
Indeed. That'll do it for all of our high school hoops coverage for the night, though. Again, congrats to all of our teams moving on.